And,
it's going very well. We've been well received at both the subway stops we were at, starting at 6:30 this morning. And a lot of people said they voted already, so we'll see. I'm hoping for a big turnout.
Now, even though this area that you're in, well...
Oh, I was going to say, was it more hurtful?
Oh yeah, thanks, Mark.
Was it more helpful or hurtful when people started associating you with President Obama?
Well, President Obama's on the ballot. It's Bob Turner and David Weprin, and we'll see tonight. I don't think matters. We've been getting the message across that I'm there to save Social Security and Medicare, create jobs. My opponent wants to cut the federal budget by 35%. He's clearly identified with the Tea Party movement. He's not running away from the Tea Party. In the beginning, people on his behalf questioned that, but my understanding is he's not disowning the Tea Party at all. He's proud of his association with the Tea Party and the leaders in that movement, and I don't think that message is going to resonate with the voters of the 9th Congressional District. Middle-class voters who want middle-class tax cuts but want millionaires and billionaires to pay their fair share and want to close corporate loopholes. As you know, my opponent doesn't want to close any corporate loopholes. He's said he's never met a corporate loophole he didn't like.
But how do you feel going into today, seeing the polls and feeling like a lot of people feel like they have the momentum and they have the push, even in a traditionally Democratic district?
I don't think the polls reflect who's going to come out to vote. We've been identifying our voters for over 6 weeks now. 6-7 weeks, and we expect to have a tremendous poll operation. We have a lot of people in the field, and I think we're going to pull out our votes, and I don't think the polls are going to reflect who comes out to vote.
Andrew Cuomo is a really popular Democrat right now. I was wondering if he campaigned with you or if he did enough to help you out.
Oh, he did plenty. He's did robocalls. There are robocalls all out. He's done mail. We've done literature. I don't know what else I would use him for. He's been very supportive.
And is there a lesson for Democrats in this race so far from what you've experienced?
Lesson is to pull out your vote, and get your message out there, and that's what we're doing.
Were you surprised, by the reaction from people and by what you're hearing, sort of in the? I know you don't want to focus on the polls, but everybody's sort of focused on the polls again in a traditionally Democratic district.
The only poll that counts is the one today at the voting booth, and we'll know tonight.
Can you describe some of the challenges? This is probably one of the more unique special elections that we've seen in recent history. Can you describe some of the challenges that sort of you and your campaign have gone through? Now that you can look back a little bit because it's the day of. Just describe some of the challenges.
Some of the challenges, to let people know there's a special election. Obviously special elections traditionally have low turnouts. The other thing is to clearly state the differences between us. My opponent very early on tried to show that there weren't significant differences between us, but there clearly are. I stand for traditional democratic values. I want to preserve Social Security and Medicare. I want to cut the fat in the budget with a scalpel, not with a hatchet. He wants to totally eliminate major agencies, federal agencies, eliminate the Department of Education, Department of Agriculture. He wants to, get rid of the EPA wackos, as he calls them. I'm for gun control. He's against gun control. I'm pro-choice. He's anti-choice. There's many, many differences between us, but the major difference will come down to he wants to cut the federal budget by 35%, and you can't do that without significantly affecting Social Security and Medicare.
But do you feel as if there has been sort of an Anthony Weiner cloud over your campaign?
I haven't felt it. As a matter of fact, I've actually gotten positive feedback from people about Weiner's constituency service. So we'll know tonight.